Surprise! Here we are, flipping Fairhope again, starring
Chase and Savannah.
No more Chip and Joanna. This is Chase and Savannah. Just kidding, but we're so excited to be flipping yet another house in our own neck of the woods, our own neighborhood. So we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Savannah Starring. I am an interior designer. I own a full-scale interior design studio here in Fairhope, and this is my lovely husband,
Chase Starring, and I am Mr. Demo.
So Chase actually owns a boat company, but on the side, we love to flip houses as a couple. And so he's the muscles, I'm the design brains, and we can't wait to take you along. You ready to start demoing?
Is it time?
It's time.
Been waiting a long time to do this. That was fun.
Nice.
So there's one really important person that I want to introduce you to. This is Bill. He is really close to our heart. He is family to us, and he is kind of the method behind the madness. So he's going to be our project manager. You'll see a lot of his face, but more importantly, we could not do it without him. Nope. So we can't wait for you to watch the transformation of this 1978 ranch-style home here, very close to downtown Fairhope. It's going to be quite something when it's done. In order for you to get a full understanding of what is to come from this house, I think it's so important that you see it as it is right now and the plans that I have for it. So I'm right inside the foyer, right inside the front door right now in the foyer. And if you can see right here, there is a door to what was like a bedroom with a closet. Not really a good bathroom situation over here because that's in the hallway, but this is also a coat closet right here. So from a design standpoint, architecture and space planning is super, super important. So right now there's nowhere in this foyer to put a pretty piece of furniture or a mirror, buffet lamps, whatever you may want in your foyer as kind of a welcoming zone. So I think it's really important that we take these doors away, we wall this off so that it gives us space to put a really pretty piece of furniture. And then I have awesome plans for what's behind this door. If you're a woman, listen up. I'll take you through this way, even though this is not the way that we're going to enter in the future. But this is a small bedroom, has beautiful natural light, though, on the front of the house with this big window. And then there's this little closet right here that actually passes through to the hallway, if you can believe that. So what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to close off the doors that you just saw. I'm going to open this room from this door over here in the hallway. And guess what this is going to be? The most wonderful mom maintenance room you've ever seen. So wrapping station, laundry, lockers for the kids, writing desk, you name it, this is where mom's gonna be in the day. Okay, so we're going back through the foyer, and over here to the left is what would be a formal dining room, but I'm just dreaming up something super special, like a sitting room, 4 chairs, a coffee table. We're gonna replace all the windows in the house, all the doors are being replaced in the house, all the trim is being replaced. And I'm already scheming. I think that I'm gonna do some kind of ceiling treatment here with a beautiful chandelier. You may wanna use it as a formal dining room. I would wanna use it as a little sitting room for mom. For a 1978 house, this kitchen is actually really big. So the space is here, the walls are here. However, the layout is not correct. So we're gonna be demoing all the cabinets in here. We're gonna completely redo the layout of this kitchen to be both functional and efficient. One of my favorite things about this kitchen, though, is this big window. I'm just dreaming of the new window being here where we could crank it out in the fall and summer, watch the kids play in the yard, wash the dishes, cook dinner. I just cannot wait. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. I'm thinking, if you can see this cabinet is just very obstructive to being able to see through to the breakfast area in the living room. So we're gonna take this fur down all the way down, and we're gonna reorient the island long ways. We get both more space and more movability throughout the kitchen. If you think back to the dining room / sitting room that I just went over with you, the reason that I wanna not do a dining room in there and do a sitting room is because we have this massive space here in this vaulted room. And I can just imagine this beautiful light fixture, a long table, or maybe a round, like 72-inch round table a built-in banquette. You can see out to the backyard. It's gonna be phenomenal. In what 1978 house do you get these kind of vaulted ceilings? This room blew my mind when I walked in here for the first time. Don't worry, we're gonna do a lot of paint in this house. This is gonna feel uplifted, it's gonna feel airy, it's gonna feel fresh, and I think it's just gonna be the perfect spot for a family or maybe an older couple with grandkids to come visit. There's just tons of space for everybody. So, the minute I walked into this room, there's one thing that I just had to have, and it's French doors flanking this fireplace out to a beautiful deck overlooking this huge backyard. Now, I'll tell you, I live in this neighborhood and my backyard is huge, but there's not a lot of big yards in the neighborhood. So to have this one with a side yard and a massive backyard is really special. Can you imagine? Big fence, a fire pit, French doors opening out onto the deck. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay, huge wall, lots of ugly paneling. The paneling is coming down, but we're gonna walk down this long hallway with a lot of doors and a lot of rooms and a lot of closets. We're doing away with a lot of it, but I need you to use your imagination because this wall right here, it's gonna open up. We're gonna put a set of doors in this wall, and there's gonna be a really special situation on the back, maybe for your husband, maybe for you, or maybe for your kids. What is this hallway? It's a little claustrophobic is what it is, but there's not much I can do about that. However, this is the door that went to that front room that we're turning into Mom's maintenance room. That'll go away. It'll be a cased opening, and it'll feel more open. This room right here to the left, which is a bedroom right now, is gonna be the playroom, the study, the home office, that flex area that is so important in today's living, especially post-COVID when everybody left a traditional office setting and started working from home. I really wanted to give a space in this house that was up to the imagination for the buyer. So maybe it's your kids' playroom right off the living room where all of their stuff stays contained. I know that's what I like to have in my house, but if you're a male that works from home or a female that works from home, this is a space for you. Close it off, have wonderful storage. We're gonna keep the closet. I think it'll be perfect. This linen closet here in the hallway will stay. Of course, all new doors, all new hardware, all new floors. Everything's gonna be new. And we're not talking builder grade new. We're talking high design. Okay. Here's bedroom number one. I'm thinking maybe if you had a small child, this would be like the nursery. It's the first bedroom that's gonna be in the hallway, but we've got good sized closet. We've got a huge window out to the backyard. I really like the space and the use of this room. I think the size is really great for a guest room. Not too big, not too small. We don't have to fill it with a lot of furniture, but we've got space to move around. Yet another door in this long hallway. So this door is gonna go away. We're gonna enter it through the bathroom for a linen closet, stack all of our necessities, towels, all the things. Okay, the utilities got cut off yesterday. So we're gonna have to use a little bit of a flashlight to show you this because we're having to transfer you the utilities today. So this is a great size bathroom actually. Already has a double vanity. I'm thinking linen tower right here, cute vanity lights, maybe even sconces. Of course, all of this is being ripped out. Good size shower. I think this is a perfect shared bathroom for two of these bedrooms. We're back to using your imagination here. I feel like I just must use my imagination every day, all day, because I just act like I see these walls already. However, this was the traditional master of this house, or oops, I'm gonna get in trouble. They're gonna pop my hand. The primary bedroom of this house. So it's really long and narrow. One thing I do love that I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to keep is it actually had two walk-in closets for his and hers. However, it just seems fitting that we divide this space into two bedrooms. So the bedroom we were just in and the bedroom that is to come right here will share that hall bathroom. These are gonna be great size rooms, even when we divide them. So imagine this, the hallway continues. I'm at the end of the hallway. There's a door here and a door here. This goes to this bedroom and this goes to this one, okay? But let me show you something behind you. And of course, we got to get this gone. Maybe it'll be part of the demo, but this bedroom actually has an ensuite bathroom, and this was the primary bathroom. It's got a tiny little vanity and a tiny little toilet and a shower tub combo. Not exactly what we see fitting for modern day living, especially with a husband and wife. Chase and I would absolutely have a come apart in this small bathroom. So we're gonna fix that, and let's go see where we're gonna put it. So I'm a mom of 3 kids. I've got a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old. Do not stuff me at the end of a hallway with 3 kids and my primary bedroom. Not gonna happen. So in an effort to split the floor plan up where kids are on one side of the house and mom and dad get some of their own private space on the other side of the house, I'm gonna take you through the kitchen to a really cool area. All right, here we go. So right now, this is a half bath. This was the laundry room. We got a little closet over here to the other side, and then look at this big room. So this could be like a second den. It could be a massive playroom, a massive bonus room, but even then I feel like it's just too big to use the space appropriately. So we're gonna turn this into the primary suite. Oh my gosh, it's going to be phenomenal. So in an effort to not feel like you're in a fishbowl over here on the side of the house with this ginormous window, we're gonna shrink it to 2 windows. So it's gonna be a window, wall, and window. We're gonna reroute this door. So this door is gonna go away, and we're gonna open the door to the primary bedroom right here. We'll have plenty of room for a dresser. And then we're gonna throw up a wall on this side of the room. So we're gonna have a really long primary closet with a ton of space. And then over here to the right, we're actually gonna put in, isn't this so pretty? Wow. Should I keep it? I think so. Over here, we're gonna put the primary bathroom. So this doesn't look like much right now, but let me kind of give you the go behind. It's always more cost effective if we can use the existing roof line and just close in some of the area that's already under that roof line. So if you see right here, we've got a header already outlining the walls for the primary bathroom. So we're gonna consume this side porch area, what was the laundry room, because remember, laundry's moving into mom's maintenance room up front, and this hallway that we have. So we're gonna have a really big primary bathroom over here on this side of the house, and then the hallway to your bedroom will be right here where this half bath is. So we'll have a really pretty window in that hallway, and then the half bath will move to the other side of the house. Now let's go peek outside, and then that's gonna be it for today, because we gotta get to demoing so that we can really start this transformation and so that you can see what really goes on behind the scenes with flipping Fairhope with the Starrings. We're gonna turn this into 130 door, because if you're coming in with a lot of groceries, you don't wanna fit through a 2-foot opening. We want a 3-foot door. You know, we have to try to carry as many groceries as we can at one time, so we don't have to take multiple trips, okay? So, years ago, there was actually a pool here. They filled the pool in, which I'm okay with. It gave us a really good side yard. My hopes for whoever buys this house will actually put a carport or a garage of sorts over here, pretty stepping stones, and you'll enter in the back of the house through the door that we just came out of. But all this fencing is about to be gone because the massive yard behind this fence is dynamite. Huge yard here in downtown Fairhope. But there's one thing that absolutely drives me crazy, and I've got to figure out a remedy for it. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned to see what I came up with. But this is not crawl space, this is foundation. So when they laid the foundation for this home, They literally poured that much concrete up. On that side of the house, it's like almost 5 feet. So we're gonna wrap this foundation with some kind of stone or brick. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but the previous owner had changed the cedar siding to hardy board up until this point. So all this siding is gonna be ripped off. We're gonna put the new siding, of course, all exterior paint, new windows, like I mentioned before, and then we're gonna build a deck off the back of the house so that this wonderful yard can be enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed our walkthrough. I look forward to you following along. Of course, if you ever have any questions, write in. I'm happy to help, but I can't wait to show you all the finishes, the selections, the demo process, anything behind the scenes that we absolutely can share with you. And like I said, don't hesitate to write in, and we look forward to showing you the process.